Hello everyone, it's David at Grow and Eat This. It's the middle of August here in Lawrenceville, Georgia, and the heat outside is already high 90s. It's just unbearable. Nothing wants to grow. It's too hot to get the peppers or the tomatoes to set. Lettuce and greens, of course, forget it. But it is a great time to set up things indoors. So I've done this one hydroponic setup here with some lettuces, and I'm going to get ready to do another one. I want to go show you at least a refresher on how you do it. There's my Vivian lettuce that I started over there from seed. It's a romaine type that I get a really good type of growth from in a hydroponics. So I got my usual little containers here. These are a 2-pack at Walmart for like $12 or something, and they hold about 4 to 5 gallons of water. I've got a big container over here of water that's aging for the tropical fish, so I'm going to steal 5 gallons of it, more or less, and put in here. That will give me a good start. Don't want the chlorine. I want it to be oxygenated because I want things to live in it. So that's how we're going to do it. The hardest part about setting one of these up is that, frankly, nothing in my basement is flat. As you watch me pour water in these, you can see there's the edge. I'm halfway between the edge and the top, but if you look in the back, you can see the edge. So it's off ½ an inch at least, and you put cardboard and stuff in the front to lift it up, to do all this work. You know, it's somewhat successful, but not overly. So that's just kind of how that goes. But it certainly means it doesn't have to be perfect to work. The plants, you know, as long as they got water, they don't care. Now this is the stuff I've been using for years. It's a 10-5-14. I used to get it from a hydroponic store, but it closed. Now I have to order it from Amazon. I'd rather do it with somebody local, but there isn't anybody local. And I start this out with 2 nice fat scoops. And then an airline, because I want it to all get dissolved and mixed up. And so then here's my top here. It uses the smaller size cups. It'll fit on top there. Get the airline shoved in there. That'll be getting that stuff to dissolve. And then here's some of the plants that I'm going to be using. So to do these, what happens is I've got a container here of water. It's dirty water from when I set the other one up a minute ago. And I'm going to pop all of these out. Plop them in the water there. Let's see, these want these smaller containers. These holes are cut more for the actual plant containers that we have. You can order these off of Amazon too. The only thing you have to do is you have to make a bigger hole in the bottom to get your plants through. So you can see where I've cut this hole big enough to put my finger through. So what you're looking at here is you take one of these plants, you run it through that hole, and then somehow or other you got to get it to stay there. So you take a little, I use this filter floss stuff for the aquariums, but whatever works for you. I'm going to shove it in there. So you got the roots out, the plant growing. This guy's ready to go. Now we're going to come over, plop him in. I'm going to come back over here, get the next one. These are just magnificent sized plants. If they have a little dirt stuck to them, I don't know, some people tell you to wash it off. I don't really care. If it falls off, it falls off. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Just got to snake your roots in here. Just have to snake the roots in, and then put something in there to get them to stay in place, and plop them in. On to the next one. These still have the stuff in them from the last one I did. Couple plants here stuck together. Plant, the floss holding it in place, and the roots. We'll lay it in there. This is a smaller one. There we go. Okay. I think I've got one more. No, it looks like two more. That's great, great, great. Two more here. I'd like to say the more you do this, the easier it gets, but it's not really true. Like every one you do is like the first time you ever did it. I believe this is my last one. Okay, now, as you can see, I've got 6 of the squares done. I got 2 more in the back, but I got to wait till some more of my lettuces grow out to fill them up. But now all there is to do is keep the lights on it. I got to watch the water level, keep a good eye on the water level, make sure my bubbling stays active. And incredibly, in a month's time, I'll be harvesting lettuce off of here. So here it is, the middle of August. By the middle of September, we're going to have fresh lettuce long before we can safely put it outside. So this is David at Grow and Eat This. Hydroponics can be a real boom for you in the terrible heats of the summer. So contemplate giving that a try. Cost you next to nothing. The one is yogurt cups, The other's little trays you can buy cheaply off of Amazon, the little net circle things. And the 2 containers, they're like 2 for $12, 2 for $13 at Walmart. And I have used some of these for 4, 5, 6 years. They last and last, so you know, it gets down to the cost is like close to nothing, and you've got homegrown lettuce. So this is David at Grow and Eat This. Please subscribe and follow with how all this is working. Thank you for watching. Have a great garden.